Central bank estimates suggest that there was a contraction in the energy sector in the second quarter of 2024. And although non-energy sector activity remained strong over the period, the central bank said it was insufficient to counter the declines in the energy sector. Sunilala has more in tonight's Business Insight segment.
Rediscover Flow at discoverflow.co. Flow, inspired by you.
Indicators monitored by the central bank suggest a contraction in energy production in the second quarter of 2024 alongside buoyant non-energy output. This according to the central bank's Monetary Policy Report 2024, which noted that energy sector output incurred major declines on account of shortfalls in upstream production. It noted that while economic activity improved in the first quarter of 2024, there were ongoing production challenges in the energy sector. The central bank noted that output from the energy sector declined as planned maintenance activity resulted in reductions in the production of crude oil and natural gas. Data from the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries pointed to reduced output of crude oil, minus 11.4%, and natural gas, minus 9.8%, in the second quarter of 2024. The central bank said this largely reflected the planned maintenance programs conducted by BPTT at several production facilities. These upstream declines filtered through to the refining and petrochemical sectors. It noted that reduced production of liquefied natural gas, or LNG, at minus 16.7% outweighed a sizable uptick in natural gas liquids, or NGL, production at 41.6%. The central bank said the large increase in NGL production was due to a base effect as Phoenix Park Gas Processors Limited took its processing units offline in April 2023 for routine maintenance works. Meanwhile, production of petrochemicals was marred by declines in ammonia, minus 9.8%, and methanol, minus 6.8% output. Over the period, it said urea production improved marginally by 1%. But preliminary data for energy sector output over the period July to August 2024 suggests a partial improvement from the second quarter's performance. Data from the Energy Ministry pointed out that crude oil production declined by 3.1%, while natural gas output increased by 2.8% over the period. As for the non-energy sector, indicators suggest that the sector remained resilient in the second quarter of 2024, supported by an increase of 10.1% year-on-year in the cashless payments index in June 2024. Increased activity was estimated in the wholesale and retail trade sector, 2.7%, reflecting an improvement in the index of retail sales. Increased activity was also estimated for the transportation and storage sector, 6.5%, on account of greater land and air travel. And an uptick in the local sales of cement suggests improved activity in the construction sector, 3.7%. Over the period, the central bank said improvements were also noted in the number of building permits issued and refused, 26.2%. hinting heightened construction-related activity in the near term, while improvements were also estimated in the manufacturing sector of 0.2%. But the central bank said indicators pointed to curtailed activity in the financial and insurance activity sector, minus 1.3%, reflected a fall-off in gross premiums in the insurance industry, a reduction in the volume of shares traded on the stock exchange, and a decline in deposits and investments of trust institutions. And on the inflation front, domestic prices decelerated to 0.2% in October 2024 from 0.7% in June 2024. This is your TTT News Business Insight.
Rediscover Flow at discoverflow.co. Flow, inspired by you.
At Flow, we're inspired by all the things that go on in your home, like the efforts you make to keep your connections healthy. Ooh, I love this part. And by your need for a release of endorphins that keeps you young and energetic. And by the couch potato in your home who hates to move more than an inch. So we gave you a remote that you can speak to.
House of the Dragon.
We were even inspired by this.
Mom, the Wi-Fi's down! Never mind!
We're also inspired by the young, enthusiastic athlete who understands how technology can improve their game. So, when you sign up at Flow to a fiber-powered network that now comes with gig speeds, you sign up for a network that's inspired by you. No wonder it fits your home so well.